Day. Great day. Great day, everyone. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Great day, everyone. Great day to everyone. Come on in. I'm going to give some people time to get on. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much for joining us. Let us know that you're watching the replay. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I hope you all are having an amazing day so far. I hope you are having an amazing day so far. All right, so we're going to go ahead and dive in this morning. Hey, Lori, how are you? So today we're going to talk about consistency as well as faith. If you missed the lives on yesterday, you definitely want to go back. You can check out my YouTube channel to look at the lives from yesterday, or you can look at them on the social media platforms. All right. So we're going to go ahead and dive in this morning. And we're talking about consistency. Hey, Mary. So a lot of times, you know, we as entrepreneurs, if you're an entrepreneur, you really ain't even got to be an entrepreneur. A lot of times people do battle with inconsistency, battle with being consistent. And so a lot of people tend to be very inconsistent. Hey, Erica. So I want you to be honest with me this morning and let me know, like, is that a battle for you? Do you battle with being consistent? Do you battle with being consistent? Even though you have the gifts, right? Even though there are some things you want to accomplish, do you battle with being consistent? All right. So we're going to talk about number one. The first thing that I want to go over this morning with you is consistency is an act of faith, not a feeling. Consistency is an act of faith, not a feeling. A lot of times we move off our emotions, and our emotions are designed to sabotage us. Our emotions are designed to stop us. Our emotions are designed to, hinder us. So as long as we're in the, we feel like doing something, we have no problem doing it. How many of you can relate? We have no problem doing it. But the minute and the moment we do not feel like it, we don't do it. That's when the battle really comes up. And to be honest, that's when we are tested the most. So there are some things that you've written down. And remember, if you have not created your intentional list for today, make sure you do that. Make sure you create your intentional list. I do not call them to-do lists. I call them intentional lists because throughout the day, you need to be intentional. You need to be intentional. And remember, when you are intentional about a thing, disruption comes. Disruption comes, distractions come, but you are the only one that can stop it. You have to make certain decisions. You have to normalize the word no. When you are intentional about certain things, you need to normalize no, I'm not available. No, I cannot do that today. Why? Because you are intentional. And if you plan, hey Tara, if you plan to accomplish what it is you are trying to accomplish, you have to what? Normalize the word no. Somebody say, I'm normalizing no, right? All right. So we're going to continue on here. So remember, consistency is an act of faith, not a feeling. So you can't move based off your emotions. You have to move based off of what you are trying to do. So you don't feel like getting up, get up anyway. Begin to speak to your mind. You don't feel like making that phone call. Thank you for sharing. You don't feel like making that phone call. Make that phone call anyway, because most likely your feeling is trying to sabotage what's really about to happen for you. You're getting ready to walk in a blessing. You're getting ready to walk in an overflow. You're getting ready to walk in your abundance. And your feelings is about to mess it all up. Okay? Your feelings are about to do that. Some of you in relationships, your feelings are telling you you need to go back. But what you desire in your heart, you know that is not the place for you. Do not allow your feelings, your emotions to fool you in this season of your life. Do not allow your emotions to fool you in this season. This is where you have to use wisdom. Wisdom over emotions. Emotions are liars. Okay? Your emotions will lie to you. Right? I want you to understand that. Somebody say that. My emotions will lie to me. They will. Your emotions will make you believe something that is not even there. So you have to make a decision that I'm not going to move by my emotions in this season, but I'm going to move based off of what I'm trying to accomplish. What are you trying to accomplish in your life? What are you trying to accomplish in your business? What are you trying to accomplish in a relationship? What do you desire? Let's talk about that. What do you desire? Whatever you desire, you need to understand that you can have it. But, somebody say, but you have to make sure you do not stop yourself from receiving your desires. All right? So I want you to understand when it comes to being consistent, how many of you got multiple gifts? Like you know how to do a lot of stuff, right? Hey, Rise with Purpose. You know how to do a lot of stuff. You have to make sure that you do not walk with the spirit of jack of all trades, but you walk in the spirit of mastery produces fortune. And in order for mastery to produce fortune, you have to focus on one thing. And a lot of times people do not want to do that. I'm too gifted for that. Okay. You got a lot of people that got multiple gifts, but what are you accomplishing? That's why me personally, as a business coach, I do not like the term serial entrepreneur. I don't like that term because the truth of the matter is, if you are a serial entrepreneur, are you really focused? Have you really mastered a thing? If you are a serial entrepreneur, are you really producing financially? I believe that in one business, you can have multiple streams of income. Okay? Serial entrepreneur doesn't mean anything. That means you're just like that person that got 2 and 3 jobs. Why do you have 2 and 3 jobs? That's a burnout. Right? Now, if you are a business owner and you own multiple businesses, you are not going to hear business owners call themselves serial entrepreneurs. You're not. They're business owners. They are business owners. Business owner is when you write the check. You have people working your vision. You have people that are getting paid to make sure your business is ran properly. When you say you are a serial entrepreneur, you are saying to me that you are self-employed multiple times. You own multiple jobs. So you're just like the person that's working 2 or 3 jobs. Hey, Caitlin. So what you got to do is you got to get in alignment and get the mindset of, I don't want to be a jack of all trades. No, hey, truth soldiers. I don't want to be a jack of all trades. No, I want to focus and become a master at what I do because mastery produces fortune. And in order for that to happen, I need to be consistent. It's hard to be consistent because we are very impatient when it comes to what we are trying to produce in the earth. So this is where patience is a virtue comes in. Hey, pretty girl. So I want you to understand, is it going to take time? Yes, but it's going to be worth your time. It's going to be worth your time because as you are consistent with this one thing, right? As you are consistent with it, you will begin to experience the overflow that is necessary. That is necessary. Prime example. Hey, Miss Unscript, I'm going to use someone that has written a book, for example. Say you've written a book and you are an author, right? Hey, sissy, and you are an author. So you're an author, right? And you've written a book and you've published this book. And you now that you've published the book, see, we tend to celebrate before we should celebrate. So you did the book, the book release and all of that, right? So you published the book. Your mindset, a lot of authors' mindset is, okay, the people are just going to purchase the book. It's out there. It's on Amazon. It's in the bookstores. The people just going to purchase the book. They're just going to purchase it. And what happens is you're like, Faith, you're like, nobody's buying the book. Nobody's buying the book because you're not consistent. You got to now show up for your book. So you have the product, but now you got to show up for the product. So in this book that you've written, what have you put in this book? This book, the focus of the book could be faith. So why aren't you showing up talking about faith consistently? So that now people are beginning to know, okay, you are an expert in this particular area and you've written this book. So that now when you speak on different platforms on social media on a consistent basis, you can then say, if you have not purchased my book, go purchase my book. Are you creating content to drive traction to the book? You now got to focus consistently on this to produce the result you're trying to produce. How many books do you plan to sell? Have you figured that out? Once you figure out how many books you want to sell, the focus point now is selling those books. And you need to be consistent to sell the book the number of times you said you were going to sell it. But if you got the mindset the people just going to come to me, they're not going to come to you. That's not how this works. So what are you doing consistently to show up? It's going to get boring. You're going to be like, I keep repeating the same thing. Yes, but different people are tuning in. So yeah, you're repeating the same thing. And this is what messes up a lot of entrepreneurs and talented individuals. Hey, Regina, this is what messes up a lot of people. So the more consistent you are, you feel like you're repeating yourself over and over again. So you tend to get bored. And once you get bored, your mindset says, it's time for me to do something else. How many people can relate? It's time for me to do something else because now I'm bored. I'm bored now because I keep repeating myself. No. Just because you got bored does not mean you're supposed to start something else. When you actually get bored, that means you're about to receive the harvest. It's about to pay off because you need to understand that consistency produces great results. Consistency produces massive results. So you can't just say to yourself, you're going to walk by faith, right? You have to also say to yourself that you are going to be consistent in what you do so it can produce big. Because that's what you're looking for. You're looking to make a big impact, not a small one, a big impact. You're looking for the masses. Why? Because you are carrying something that is of value. Hey, Jay, and because you're carrying something of value, it is very important to understand that you matter, what you carry matter, and who you touch matters. So you are showing up so that you can be that impactful, okay? You got to be impactful. So somebody needs to say, I'm going to be consistent, right? Every day you show up, if you get into a mood or a feeling to not want to do it, you now have to ask yourself, what is the rhythm of your morning? What is the rhythm of your morning? What am I saying when I say what is the rhythm of your morning? How do you start your day? How do you start your day? When you get up, do you automatically get on your phone? Or do you go through the process of meditation, listening to some motivation? Do you start your day in a way that causes you to see yourself the way God really wants to see you, the way God really wants you to see you? Huh? Do you start your day with meditation? Hey, Miss Maddox, with motivation? Do you start your day with a clean space? Do you start your day with affirmations? Do you start your day writing the vision and making it plain? How do you start your day? Or do you just get up? You need to check the rhythm of your morning, because how you get up will literally change the trajectory of your day. So you need to create a rhythm that is going to be beneficial even when you do not feel like it. Is it going to be easy? No, but it is going to be worth it. When you first start this process, you're going to want to, you'll start and want to quit. This is where you have to say one day at a time. I'm just taking this one day at a time, Garcia. That's it. Just one day at a time. One day at a time. And then you're going to start seeing sudden results. And as you see those sudden results, that is what's going to make you realize this is the rhythm. This is the rhythm that I need to be in. Because I don't want to just talk about what I'm trying to accomplish. I want to live it out. I want to experience it. You have to have that mindset. Number two, small, faithful steps compound over time. Small, faithful steps. You ain't trying to do this fast. You're trying to do this right. Hey, prophetess, you're trying to do this right. That means you got to have the mindset. I'm going to start with a little. Can God trust you with a little? Because if he can't trust you with a little, guess what? He's not going to give you a lot. Hey, Libra goddess, he's not going to give you a lot. So start with a little. That little might be for the next 30 days, for the next 5 days, for the next 10 days. I'm going to write down my I ams. I am grateful for. And I'm going to write these things down as if that it has already happened. And I'm going to show gratitude for something that I'm speaking, decreeing, and declaring. So you might start with 10 days. For the next 10 days, I'm going to get up earlier than what I've been getting up. For the next 10 days, I'm going to go walking. For the next 10 days, I'm going to make those phone calls. For the next 10 days, I'm going to go to the gym. For the next 10 days, I'm going to read a book. For the next 10 days, I'm going to meditate. Start little. Start little. Start small. For the next 10 days. So that you can then begin to see some results. And then within those 10 days, you're going to have moments where you ain't going to want to feel like it. But this is where you got to conquer your feelings. You got to destroy your feelings. You cannot be moved by your feelings. Okay? I'm telling you right now. Because once you become consistent, and is fluent, you're going to experience transformation like never before. But you got to be willing to start somewhere. You got to start now. Don't say you're going to start being consistent next Monday. Say and make up in your mind you're going to start being consistent right now. Start right now. I'm going to start being consistent right now. I'm going to ask myself, Sherry, what is it that I do that I need to focus on? I know I got multiple gifts. I know there are multiple things I can be doing, Ellie. But you know what? I'm going to pick one for the month of May. I'm going to pick one, and I'm going to focus on that one. And I'm going to be consistent with that one so that I can see production take place. Because I'm all over the place. I'm here, I'm over here, I'm over here, and I don't even have a team. And I'm trying to do everything by myself. But I keep speaking multiple six figures. I keep speaking millions over my life. I know that this is the plan that God has for me because God is showing it to me. But guess what? Your multiple gifts, your jack of all trades is blinding you and it's causing you to be distracted from your multiple million, from your multiple six figures, from that big house, from the car that you desire, from your $20,000 day, from your $1,000 day, from your $5,000 day, from your $100,000 day. Guess what? Your jack of all trades, your multiple distractions is doing a great job at keeping you from what it is you said you wanted to do. Yes, what you wanted to do. That's why I don't care what men say, and I really don't, y'all. I don't care how many men say that, okay, I want to be with multiple women, because y'all know that's the state and that's the time that we in right now. A lot of men are talking about being with multiple women. I don't care how many times they say that. I don't care how good they make it sound. At the end of the day, there is no way possible you can get to your ultimate success, manifest exactly what you want to desire when you got all of those distractions. Those are distractions. If you don't know how to commit to one, how can you commit to your business? How can you commit to your life? No. Those are excuses. And before I sit here and agree, I can't agree, because it's all factual. And if you look at stats and you look at backgrounds and all of that, when you have multiple distractions in your corner, guess what? Your foundation is too rocky to continue to stand. So guess what? I understand you got multiple gifts. I understand that you have a lot of things that you are attracted to. But until you make a commitment and you make a decision to commit to one thing, you make a decision to commit to one thing and build that and have the correct team, the amazing team to back it up, to work behind the scenes for you. When you move to the next, guess what? Your foundation will eventually fall, and it's going to fall because there is no way you are going to be able to be as successful as you know you should be when you got all these distractions around you. There's no way. There's no way. No. I know you think you can rewrite history, rewrite everything, but there is nothing new up under the sun. Nothing new up under the sun, Lady Johnson. Nothing. You too distracted. You too distracted. You got to become disciplined. You have to become consistent. And guess what? When you got multiple distractions, something is lacking. That's why you all that desire a relationship in this day and time, do not let a man or woman, if I'm talking to a man, do not let a man fool you and make you believe that, guess what? You can be a part of the multiple. Do not allow a man to fool you and make you believe that it is okay. It is not okay, because it's going to eventually fall. It's going to be a waste of time. Don't do that to yourself when there is somebody out there that will commit to you. When there is somebody out there that will choose you. When there is somebody out there that will be loyal to you. I don't know why I'm going here. I don't know why I'm going here, but I am a prophet. And guess what? There's somebody on here that needs to hear this. You need to understand that you do not have to settle. No, get in alignment with what you want. And guess what? That man is going to come to you. That man that only wants one woman, that man that wants to be married, that man is going to come to you. That man is going to come to you. Stop giving your time and wasting your time with people that are playing games and don't understand the power of manifestation and the power of foundation. Okay? Don't waste your time there. Don't waste your time there. Because the thing that I want you to understand is if you are focused and distracted on multiple things all the time, there is no way you're going to be successful. You're going to stay where you at, or guess what? You're going to fall further down. And nobody should be trying to fall further down. You're trying to come out of the pit. You're trying to come out of the lion's den. You're trying to come out of the fiery furnace, and you're trying to come out with breathing. You're trying to come out with breath in your body. You're trying to come out excelling. It's not just in relationships. It is in your business, in your ministry as well. If you are trying to juggle all these things, it is going to fumble. It is going to fall. I know, especially as women, we are great at multitasking. But what is the goal? You can be a great multitasker and you still ain't reaching your goals. Yeah. You can be really good at juggling everything, but you still ain't reaching your goals. You have to make up in your mind that what you are trying to accomplish matters now. You got to stop putting this stuff off. Now, if you are a person that's gifted with multiple things, all you got to do is this. It is time that you create your plan. It is time that you literally lay everything out on the table and look at all of your gifts. Which one right now can help you reach the current goal? If your current goal is multiple six figures, if your current goal is buying a house, if your current goal is buying a car, if your current goal is building that business to a certain level successfully, which gift do you need to focus on right now? Which skill set do you need to focus on right now? Which business do you need to focus on right now? If you are trying to focus on multiple businesses at one time and you haven't turned your other businesses into ownership, business ownership, that means you haven't hired a team and you're not writing checks. You need to pick the one that you're going to focus on in this season. Because as long as you think having multiple businesses, but you don't have no ownership in them, you're not going to reach your goals. You're not. You're going to find yourself hustling, getting burnt out. There is a way to do this with grace and with ease, but you have to trust the process. You have to. And you have to be willing to be very consistent. Very. Okay? So you have to understand, pick one. And you need to pick one today. Don't put it off. Don't put it off till tomorrow. After this live, pick the path that you're going to take. Pick the business that you're going to focus on in this season. Really sit with that and make the decision before the end of the day. Make an executive decision so that you can start seeing results. Because you're not seeing the results you want because you're doing what you're doing. What you're doing right now is the reason why you are where you are right now. If you want to get somewhere else, you got to do something differently. You just do. Number 3, your consistency is a testimony in motion. So you're going to celebrate. If you're willing to be consistent and disciplined, you're going to eventually celebrate. See, the thing I want y'all to understand is getting an EIN number, registering with your state, doesn't require a lot. It doesn't require a lot at all. Hey, Spain, getting to 6 figures and multiple 6 figures in your million is going to require consistency. It's not going to require a lot of businesses. It's going to require consistency in what you do. That's what it's going to require. That's it. You think the more money you make. The less, the more money you make. The less, the more money you make. Everybody is promoting serial entrepreneur. But if they were to show you the back office, you'll be like, why am I a serial entrepreneur? Why am I not just focusing on this one thing and producing? I don't want to be a serial entrepreneur. I want to be a business owner with multiple offers. Thank you for sharing. I want to be a business owner with multiple offers. That's it. I want to hire a team to do their job. I do not want to get burned out. I actually want to spend time with my children. When I get married, I actually want to spend time with my husband. I actually want to spend time with my spouse and my friends. I actually want to spend time, and I want my business to still be running. When I go on vacation, I actually want my business to still be producing, and I come back home to profit, revenue and profit. I do not want my business to shut down because I'm hanging out with family and friends. So I'm not trying to be a serial entrepreneur. I'm trying to be a business owner. I'm trying to build something that I can pass down to my children. That's going to require a level of consistency that my emotions will try to sabotage. Because I have to be honest with me. There's a level, or there is a version of me that's impatient. There's a version of me that get bored. So now it's time for me to deal with me. And it's time for me to make up in my mind that I'm going to get out of my way in this season. And I'm going to do what I got to do so that I can testify and say, man, I did it. I built a business that's writing checks. I built a business that's paying people multiple six figures. Is it possible? Of course it's possible. We got Apple. We got McDonald's. We got Burger King. We got Verizon. We got T-Mobile. They are paying people multiple six figures to take care of their family. That vision started just like your vision started, with the EIN number and registering with the state. It started with a vision. So why your vision can't get there? You said you serve God, right? That means you can do anything you put your mind to. So why settle for mediocre? Why settle for little? Why? Because somebody told you the more money you make, the less you're not as close to God? Because somebody told you that? Somebody told you that poverty and struggle means you're really close to God? That don't make sense to me, because God is the king. And when you look at a kingdom, if you don't make enough money, you can't even get in the presence of the king. You got to have a certain status to even get to the king. And the truth of the matter is, if you are considered poor, you decided to do that. How is it that the scripture says your gift will make room for you? Abundance is our birthright, because God, Jesus came to give us life, and life more abundantly, plentifulness. But yet we got in our minds struggle and poverty is what makes us close to God. No, I draw closer to God the more I get in alignment with my destiny and my purpose. And the more I get in alignment with my destiny and my purpose, the fruit is overflowing. The harvest is overflowing. So if there is a drought and I am not receiving a harvest, I'm missing something, and I'm out of alignment when it comes to who God is. I'm out of alignment because God is looking to bless. He's looking to open up the windows of heaven and shower down blessings. So if blessings are supposed to shower upon me, why am I not in alignment with wealth? Why? No. I have a decision to make. I have to say to myself, this is my season where I'm going to pick the skill set. I'm going to understand my vision even more. And I'm going to be consistent so that a result can be produced. Y'all, I hope this helped y'all this morning. I hope you got something out of this. If you're watching the replay, I hope you got something out of this. All right, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. You are, I am Coach Tamir Lachey with Increased Marketing and Consulting, where we bring visions to reality through graphic design, brand strategy and development, business strategy and development, coaching, and client representation. I'm also the founder and CEO of Increased Nation United, where we focus on transforming the lives of those raising tomorrow and providing an invitation to an abundant life. If you are saying to yourself, you are ready to get uncomfortable, you are ready to go to the next level with your vision, you are ready to go to the next level in your business, then you need to set a consultation with me today. You need to set a consultation with me today. I am determined to help as many entrepreneurs and visionaries as I can in this season. I am literally looking to help you scale and go to the next level when it comes to your vision and your business. If you are saying to yourself, you are ready to become a great steward over your finances, you are tired of struggling, you are tired of being in a place of lack, then you need to register for becoming a great steward over your finances. We have class tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you would like to be a part of that, go to my website at TamiraLachey.com. TamiraLachey.com. Go ahead and go to the website, TamiraLachey.com, and register today. Do not miss it. Become a great steward over your finances. You got to make up in your mind and say to yourself that you're tired. I can't make you say you're tired. You got to make that foreign step. I can't make that foreign step for you. You got to be willing to do something different to get something different. So if you're saying to yourself, you are ready to change the way you spend your money, you are ready to change how money look in your bank account, you need to register for Become a Great Steward over your finances. Classes start tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go to Tamira Lachey. It's spelled just like it is in the profile. TamiraLachey.com and secure your seat right now. If you are saying to yourself, you are ready to heal from past trauma, relationship trauma, or childhood trauma, go to TamiraLachey.com and register for free for Cry and Heal. If you are in the state of Georgia or surrounding states and you want to travel face-to-face, we would love to see you in the building. But if not, you do have the opportunity to register virtually, and it is absolutely free. It is June 5th and 6th, and we would love to see you, whether it's virtually or on site. Go to TamiraLachey.com and register today. If you would like to schedule a consultation with me, go ahead and in the DM, meet me in the DM to schedule that consultation. Again, I am Coach Tamir Lachey. I pray that today you got something and you create your intentional list and you scratch everything off before the end of today. You all be blessed. Go out there and be great.